Good morning. Thank you for inviting me to speak this morning at the Center for Strategic and International Affairs. My name is Anis Abdullahi Isa, founder and head of the Somaliland Advocacy Group based in Washington, D.C. Somaliland Advocacy Group is an activist organization established in 1995 in Washington, D.C. Somaliland Advocacy Group is to promote the interests of our infant country. Its main mission to find ways in which we can elevate the misery and suffering of our fellow brothers and sisters in back home in Somaliland. On May 18, 1991, the people of Somaliland declared the formation of the Independent Republic of Somaliland. And while the world focus was in Somalia at that time, and since the people of Somaliland managed through a unique and democratic process to establish peace and stability in their country. Unfortunately, instead of supporting the achievement of the people of Somaliland, the US, UN, and international community has not yet recognized the Republic of Somaliland and continue to hold it is on hostage to the conflict between the warlord in the neighboring Somalia. Somaliland has a history of an existence as a state. First, when it was the British Somaliland Protectorate 1884 to 1960, and the second time during the brief between independence in June 26, 1960, and its union with the Somalia July 1st in 1960. During the later period, it was known as the Somaliland State. The union between Somaliland and Somalia in 1960 was unfair and lack of proper legal foundation. During the ill-fated union in 1960 to 1991, the Mogadishu-based government, late dictator Ziad Barre, engaged torture, early bombardment, and artillery shelling of Somaliland civilian population, which results in the death of 100,000 people and destruction of the Somaliland cities, towns, villages. These were not isolated acts, but part of a systematic and well-documented policy, the genocide of the path of Somali towards the people of Somaliland. And it went on for years. Somaliland meets the international requirement for recognizing a state. It's a de facto state which controls a defined territory and has an international recognizable power. The power consistent with those of the former British Protectorate of Somaliland. It also has an elected government, a free press, a parliament, and has engaged in international relations with other states for the last 32 years. We have to realize that we as a Somalilanders are not different from the former Yugoslavia, Soviet Union, Sudan, and Ethiopia, who break up into different independent countries. If Southern Sudan, Eritrea, Ukraine, Latvia, Estonia, Croatia, Bosnia can be as independent countries, why not in Somaliland? We have to have a will, the political will and collective will. We have a right to get self-determination and get recognition from the world. The government of Somaliland Republic is the effective and unchallenged authority of Somaliland. The dramatic change of the political map of the Europe and Africa set presidency that support our case. Our unilateral declaration of independence, it's not secession. It's a restoration of the past status quo. The political map of the Horn of Africa, with the race of Eritrea, Southern Sudan, and Somaliland has changed the new world order. Favor the downfall of African dictators that is being swept by the current wind of the change in Africa. Our independent and separate states, it's not subject of negotiation. Our unilateral declaration of the sovereign state of Somaliland is irreversible. The warring faction of Somalia are not likely to entertain at this moment peaceful settlement of their problem. Political solution in the absence of Somaliland partner is a remote possibility. The recognition of our newly born republic is held up for the fact that Somalia, not as an entity, non-exists. Our case for recognition should be not suffer for the factors beyond our merit. International community and U.S. should view in our case on our merit. We should therefore be considered immediate recognition and development aid in order to help us the problems we face. Thank you, and thank you very much again for inviting me. Thank you.